Hello, I'm Deirdre McGrory. I'm from Coilm in County Donegal. I'd like to thank the RCC and Ceol for asking me to do this whistle tutorial today. We're going to try a jig called The Humours of Lachine. It's in the key of G, so it's very, very nice to play on the whistle. It's a great standard tune, and so it'll be great for sessions whenever we're out of lockdown. So we're going to play the tune through now. I'll just play it through twice so you can get an idea of it. So I'll now break the tune down into 2-bar phrases, and while I'm going through the phrases we will have a look at some of the ornamentation I was doing as well. So we're starting off on an upbeat and we're starting on the note B. So let's try that again. 1, 2. One, two. Very good. Okay, so we have to make sure when we're playing C that we're playing C natural, which is our 2 fingers here. And we'll go on to the next phrase now. We have a G roll coming up in this. So for the G roll, I am lifting my G finger up and then tapping with my F finger. So we'll go over that roll a few times. Okay, so let's add that into the phrase again. Very good. Okay, so we'll go on to the next 2 bars. One, two. One, two. Very good. Okay, and we're going to add on the last phrase now, which is similar to the second phrase. One, two. Very good. Okay, so let's add that. Let's put everything together now. I will play it once through, and if you want to play along while I'm doing so, that's good. But then we'll play it a second time. 1, 2. Very good. Okay, so let's try that again around the first part twice. 1, 2. very good. That's the first part learned off. So I just want to go through the explanation of a G roll a bit further. So if you were to break down a roll, it's made up of 5 notes, and the emphasis is on the first note, so that has to be held longer. So, and if a roll was, as I was learning rolls growing up, we'd play. But now that I've gotten older and developed my style a bit more, I do a G cut and a G tap. So if you just want to try a G cut with me first. Good, okay, and we'll try the G tap now. So we're just quickly tapping the bottom, the F note below the G. Good, so we'll just add that all together. So remember, the emphasis is on the first note. Let's try that again. Good, okay. So we might just go over the first part again for good luck, okay? 1, 2. Good, okay, so we're going to go on to the second part. And the good thing about this tune is that it's quite repetitive, but that also lets you be able to mess around with the tune more and play with the variations and phrasing and add whatever you like into it. I'll play through the second part twice for you now. Okay, so we'll go through that now just in 2-bar sections, and we are doing a high G roll as well. So it's the exact same as a normal G roll, but you're just blowing in a bit harder to whistle. Okay, so we'll try the first 2 bars of the second part. 1, 2. One, 2. Good. So you'll notice there I was just doing a G cut towards the end of the bar, so after the high A, G, F, G, E. So that G just before the E, I'm doing a G cut. So it's a grace note. You just lift your G finger up quite quickly. So it's a nice way to break up the phrase as well. So we'll just try that again. 1, 2. One more time. Good, okay, so we'll head on to the 3rd and 4th bar of the second part. And just make sure we're doing our C naturals as well. So 1, 2. 1, 2. One, 2. Good, and then the next 2 bars. One, 2. One, 2. Very good, and then the last 2 bars. One, 2. One, 2. Very good. So let's just try the last part through once, and we'll try it nice and slow. 1, 2. Good, and let's try speed that up a little bit and we'll go around it twice. 1, 2. Very good. Okay, so we're going to play through the full tune now from the start. So we're starting on our B. Let's try after 2. 1, 2. So I'll just go through a few tips on practice now, ornamentation and also practicing tunes. So what I like to do for ornamentation is play my ornaments in a scale. So for example, if we're doing rolls, you start on E and work your way up to B. So okay, and then you can also do the same for taps and cuts, so I'll just show you that quickly too. And for your cuts, so they're very good just for practicing each finger and getting more agility in your fingers, so it's easier to play things like reels when it comes down to it. And then for practicing tunes, a great way of practicing is recording yourself, and actually even video recording yourself is a brilliant way too, because you see, especially if you're doing competitions or performance courses or any type of performance, you can see how you look on stage, and it's also brilliant. You hear you're playing better. When you're sitting playing, sometimes you can kind of gloss over it, but actually recording it and listening back to your playing is a really, really good way to improve. Playing along with recorded music is also a really good way in improving your speed and also picking up bits of ornamentation and learning different tunes as well. So it's really good. We'll just go through the tune now at full speed, and hopefully you might get to play this out of the session sometime after all this is over. So 1, 2.